Hello and welcome to Yoga Over 40s. This is for you if you're over 40, if you're in your 40s, 50s and beyond. My name is Sunshine Ross and welcome to Chateau de Montcuquet. This is Awake Space. Now, everything's quiet now in this corner of the castle. All the yoga students also are quite quiet and the family is all quiet. Even the dog is quiet, so it's time to practice. I hope you enjoy this new space. I'm quite excited by the lights. Does it feel like we're in a dream or in a spaceship or something? Anyway, let's get to it. And let's start by lying down on our backs, on our mats, and just feel yourself relax into the earth. Letting go of whatever it is that you need to let go of. What is the biggest thing that you can let go of, that if you let go of it, you will feel just much more free? And start to take long inhales and long exhales through the nose. Feel that as you inhale, you expand your belly and then you expand your lungs, bringing in beautiful prana into your soul, nourishing the soul. And then as you exhale, you are releasing all of that stuck energy out and finding more freedom in your life. Now, I would like to know where you find more freedom now that you are in your 40s, 50s and beyond. What is this part of your life that you can appreciate more, where you find more freedom? Certainly for me, it's being free of having to think about what other people think about me. So just more freedom in that. Now start to take your knees to your chest and start to rock side to side, massage your spine a little bit. You'll have to forgive me because I've got some allergies this time of the year. You might hear me sniffing a little bit. Okay, now send those knees all the way to the right side. You can guide them with your right hand and turn your head to the left. Feel you're taking long deep breaths into your spine. Come back to the center. Send the knees all the way to the left. Turn your head to the right. Long deep breaths. Coming into the center. Take your forehead to your knees. Rock forward and back. We're going to rock all the way up to seated. You can also roll to the side and help yourself up to seated that way. Okay, here we go. Let's give ourselves a nice little Om and feel that resonate throughout the whole system. Breathing in. Alright, placing your hands on your knees and then just draw a nice circle with your spine going in one direction, feeling this movement throughout your whole spine. That's where your center of energy is, your energetic spine and your Ida and Pingala. Don't hesitate to move your shoulders and your hips as well. And then going to the other side. Oh, here comes Monty. Put your chair, Monty. Circling the spine. Beautiful. Find the center, lift your arms up, look up. And exhaling, releasing soft energy everywhere. Now you can also Instead of just lifting your arms up and down, you can lift your arms up, inhale, and then exhale. See if you can walk forward. And let's take 2 more. Breathing in and out at your own pace. Feel this nice flow of energy. Should go on the side actually. Last time, breathing in. Breathing out. Let's go into all fours position. Fix yourself onto your hands and knees. Wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Tuck your toes and get ready for downward facing dog. Nice and soft. Now lift and lower your heels, just like a little bouncing movement here. Something different today. Look forward and start to move forward. Walking your feet all the way to the front. Lengthen your spine into a half lift. Then start to bend your knees and we're going to go into chair pose. Utkatasana. Let's stay here for a few deep, long breaths. Get your body warm with this Utkatasana. Great. Standing tall. Exhaling. Release. And now hands to the heart center. Let's take the left leg to the back and take warrior 1 position. Nice and easy. And flow into a warrior 2 as you exhale. Arms open so your right foot is parallel to the long side of the mat. Left foot to the short side of the mat. Take your right hand, right palm, turn it up. Breathe in, lift it up and bend towards the back. You can just wrap your left arm around your back. Let's take this into a nice flow. Inhaling into warrior 2. Exhaling into peaceful warrior. And again, inhaling warrior 2. Exhaling into peaceful warrior. And then we'll go into warrior 2 once more, breathing in. And then we'll exhale into an extended angle pose. Your right forearm on your thigh, or you can go all the way down to the floor. Stretch your left arm to the front of the room, biceps by your ear. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Look down at your right foot, take both hands down, lifting the back heel, and we're gonna step to the front. Take a half lift, nice and comfortable for the back. Bending your knees and go into your Utkatasana, into your chair pose. And then back to standing. Beautiful. Right leg to the back, 45 degrees, bending your left knee, lifting your arms up into warrior 1. And exhaling into warrior 2. So starting to move that right foot parallel to the short side of the mat. Turn your left palm up, breathing into peaceful warrior. Your right arm just behind your back. Feel the whole stretch on the left side of the body. Exhale back into warrior 2. Flow through it at your own pace. 2 more. Now remember, each side bend is really a stretch of your Ida and Pingala Nadi, your energy channels. You're doing such good work. And now for this last one. What is that, Monty? Take your left forearm on the thigh or on the floor and your right arm pointing towards the front of the mat, towards the front of the room, into extended side angle. Turn your head towards your left foot. Let's go into plank position. I'm gonna give you back your toy, Monty. There you go. And then from there, we're going to go a little bit funky with it. So hold plank. Feel that you are using your core muscles, using these arms and shoulders. Bring your right knee to the chest and extend. Bring the left knee to the chest and extend. One more right. And one more left. Take both knees down, arch your back, softening your arms. Exhale, rounding the back, release your head and neck. 3 more just like that. Cat and cow. Moving with your breath. And maybe one more, just extra. All fours position in neutral, tuck your toes, exhale into downward facing dog. Extending those legs, sending your hips up and to the back. And then start to look to the front and walk your feet to the front, or you can jump to the front if you feel quite energetic today. Inhaling into your half lift. Exhaling to forward fold, deepen down chest to thighs. And then inhale, rise up, really lengthen those legs. Lengthen the spine, lengthen the arms. Let's try a little bit of Natarajasana here, the king of the dance. So remember, you can always use the wall to find some balance, or you can also use a chair if you've got that available. So placing your weight on the one leg, I'm going to place my weight on the left leg. Activate the left leg, bend your right knee and hold on to the foot. Extend your left arm up. Now hold it here, or don't charge forward, but think of it as a lifting and raising up. Press your right foot against your hand. Press your left foot to the floor. And lift up. And slowly release. Now sometimes you might find that if your mat is quite squishy, that it's really hard to balance. So you can just step away from the mat. So you can try that too. Pressing down on your right foot, activating your right leg, all of the right leg from the thigh all the way down to the foot. Bending your left knee and holding on to the foot with your left hand, raising your right arm up. And then as you breathe in, extend your left leg up into the back, into your Natarajasana. Slowly release. Exhaling, shake your legs. Inhaling and bending back. Exhaling to forward fold. Start to plant your hands down and walk your feet to the back. Come into your plank pose. And now point your toes, keeping your body straight, and then start to sink your hips and release your hips, but keep your knees off of the ground and shoulders away from your ears, so you are an upward facing dog. Now see if you can, without dropping your knees down, roll, pushing through your hands, roll back into downward facing dog. Inhaling, coming into a plank, bringing your right knee to the chest and extend. Bringing the left knee to the chest and extend. Lower both knees down and enter child's pose. Release your arms and shoulders and soften everything down. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Long deep breaths. Long deep nourishing breaths. Now from here start to roll back up into a seated pose. And from here we're simply going to place our hands to the front, and then you guessed it, tuck your toes, exhale back into a downward facing dog. And this time try the downward facing dog with your feet together and just explore how different that feels. In down dog as well, feel that you are pulling your belly inwards and upwards. Now on the next inhale, lift your right leg up to the sky, and exhale, step it to the front between your hands. We're gonna go into a triangle here, so extending both legs, facing your hips to the side. Your back foot is parallel to the back edge of the mat, extending your arms shoulder height. Really feel your feet press down into the floor and your legs active, and then start to reach towards the front of the mat and take your hand down to your shin or all the way down to the floor, opening your chest, aligning your chest and your right leg. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Now turning towards your right foot, start to take both hands down on either side of the right foot. We're going to move the back leg just slightly closer. And now the back leg is at 45 degrees. Place your left hand outside of the shin. If you've got a block, that's good too. This mat is slippy. Or onto the floor. Left hand onto the floor and start to twist. And feel that you are starting to twist from the middle body, and extend your right arm up and think of a straight line from your arms through the shoulders, aligning those shoulders, finding the balance through your legs. Taking your hands down. Let's do a little balance here. So bending your right knee and then start to lift the back leg up. Hips will be parallel. And you're keeping your balance also on your fingertips. And maybe, just maybe, you can start to lift your arms up. Release. We're going to press our hands down and start to walk our feet to the back into that downward facing dog with the feet together. And then on the inhale, extend your left leg up to the ceiling. And exhale, step the leg to the front. Okay, so coming up into a triangle, hips facing the side. Your right foot parallel to the short side of the mat, extending your arms shoulder height. Reach towards the doggy, towards the front of the room. Left hand, oh my god, I get a block here. Left hand down. Right arm up and breathe. You know what's happened? He's lost his toy. I think that's what he's pining about. Oh la la. Breathing in, I'm still with you. And breathing out. And now start to place your hands down. Walk the back leg slightly closer. Bend the left knee. Okay, so now the back foot is 45 degrees. And your hips will be facing the front. You take your right hand outside of the foot or outside the shin and start to twist from your middle body. Press those feet down. Extend your left arm up. Now remember, deep breath in and deep breath out. We maintain our focus with our breath. Now looking down at the floor, take your hands on either side of your left foot. Bend the left knee a wee bit and see if you can lift that right leg up. You're balancing with your fingertips to the floor. Now the secret here is to really keep the back leg active and the back foot especially. And maybe you can lift your arms. Now coming down. And our feet together. Now bend your knees and round out your back like you're doing a standing downward facing dog. Sorry, a standing child's pose. And then pressing your feet down, activating your abs. Start to roll up, 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 one vertebra at a time to standing. Excellent work. Inhaling your arms up and your heels up. Exhaling your heels down and your arms down. That's really nice and easy. Inhaling your arms up and your heels up. Exhaling and down. Okay, let's go into a Utkatasana chair pose. Inhale. And then see if you can come all the way down. All right, extend your legs to the front. Inhaling your arms up. And exhale to a forward fold into Paschimottanasana. Bend your knees here if you need some support for your back. And use your breath to deepen into the pose. I'm going to stay here a little longer. Start to look forward. Now align your arms with your back, so to really feel the strength of your back. And inhale, rise up. This way. Exhale, release your arms. Excellent job. Bend your right knee. And we're going to cross that foot over. If you have problems with the hip, you can just keep the leg here without crossing over. That might help stabilize your hips a little bit more. And then just open your arms in this way. No problems with the hip. Maybe you can go ahead and go a little bit deeper in this twist. Deep inhale. What are you eating, Monty? He's eating a piece of rope. Deep exhale. Now, who doesn't love a little bit of boat pose? So inhale, looking forward, gathering your knees and lifting the lower legs. Right? You can make it challenging by extending your arms or extending your legs. Not today for me, I'm afraid. Thighs are feeling a little bit heavy. Extending your right leg, bending your left knee. Right, so your options are just keeping your legs parallel. The other option is to cross over and inhaling your arms up, opening to the twist. Or if you'd like to go deeper, you can use that right arm to press away and lever into the twist. Now your right foot is flexed so that you can feel the stretch on the back of the leg. Deep long inhale. Deep long exhale. One more breath. Inhale, we're looking forward. Exhaling, releasing. Take the soles of your feet together. Inhaling, lengthening the spine. Exhaling to forward fold. Now, of course, you can have support with your elbows this way. You can also use a cushion. Inhaling, rising up. Keeping the same position with your legs. You can lie back down or lie back down on Monty. See, if you're joking apart, if you had a cushion, you can lie down on a cushion instead of your dog. To kind of keep your chest open. I'm joking. I'm not joking about the bolster. I was joking about the dog. Okay, Supta Baddha, Konasana. Give ourselves 2 more breaths. Bringing the knees together, legs together, extending your legs up, and now you can place your legs against the wall for Vitparita Karani. You can also go into a little shoulder stand shoulder stand is making me cough. So I'm gonna pretend I've got a wall here. I'm gonna be in the Viparita Karani position. Well, I can show you what it's like, but I don't want to ruin my setup here. So when you do it, you don't want your hips to be too close to the wall. I'm sort of a little bit too far away, so you want to be a little bit closer, but not at a 90-degree angle. So you want to have a nice flow of circulation from your legs down to the heart. And now you can stay here as long as you like. Maybe press pause, get a timer going, and then move on to Shavasana position. And then you can stay in Shavasana for another 10 minutes. Thank you for joining me. I do hope you'll check out the other videos for yoga, more yoga, tarot readings, and breath work, and see what we've been up to here at the Chateau. So much love. Ciao, ciao. Till next time.